Hello, all you wonderful folks out there. How are you today? Well, I'm doing fair. It's been a minute since I saw you last, or well, since you saw me last. But last time I talked to you, I told you I thought I was catching a cold. And sure enough, I did. I had it pretty bad there for a few days. And just didn't feel like doing too much of anything. So here I am, I'm back. I still got a little bit of a cough, but it's not as bad as it was. I'm on the mend now. So I thought I'd just hop in, make a little video for you. Maybe, explain a couple of things, a little bit of an update. But first thing I want to explain, if you're interested, is the couple of pictures that I put up on Facebook earlier, and yesterday and one today, of that maze looking thing. It's actually a dungeon. I know most of you, or probably all of you, have heard of a game called Dungeons and Dragons. Now, that's a really old game, and there are many, many ways to play it. And there are many, many games that has been made, branched off of that game. I can't even begin to name some of them, but I mean, there's just a bunch of different games that's been made, because of that game. There's lots of different ways to play it. There are tabletop games. There's, sites on the internet you can go and you can play. They got virtual roll top tables, virtual dice, all kinds of stuff. So, if you remember back, I don't know, a month ago or so, maybe a couple months, I wanted to do a build my own world idea. And, I, threw it out on Facebook and, and invited my Facebook friends to, if they wanted to help me build my own world, they could join in and, make our own world with our own people and places and names and all that other stuff. Well, that didn't go over too good, so I just gave up on that idea. But with this one, this one's actually going to be a game. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make it. I'd like to make it a first-person game where you can actually, walk around and have to interact with different things in order to make things work, like doors open and, things like that. I'm also toying with the idea of a choose-your-own-adventure type deal. That's the other post that I put up today, was that book, and asking you if you remembered it and if you like those kind of books and stuff like that. It's kind of, an idea I'm fooling around with to adapt it to this dungeon. Excuse me. So I built I built the dungeon, which is the first picture you saw that I put up yesterday, which was this picture. That's actually the dungeon itself. All the raised areas that you see are walls, okay? And all the little things in there that look like maze, that's the floor. And the holes that you see in between, that's the doors and the stuff. That's like corridors in a dungeon. So I built that. Well, that's actually off of a diagram that I got off of a website. I didn't make that up. Unfortunately, I'm not that smart. So, but anyway, I got that one done. And then the other picture that I showed you yesterday was a first-person view from inside the game engine. Those walls that you are seeing there, if you were standing inside of that room, those walls would be 15 foot tall. I don't know why I made them 15 foot tall. They don't need to be that tall. So I also decided that I needed to make the doors and everything in the program that I made the walls and stuff in. So I took it back out of the game engine, and I am proceeding to put doors and such in the dungeon now. So it takes a little bit of time, not a whole lot of time once you get started. So anywho, that's what I'm doing with that. If I do a choose your own adventure type game, it'll be partly reading and choosing your path with like links, or being able to click on the picture to go one way or the other. First person, of course, you would actually be immersed inside the game, and you would be able to walk around and push on things to open doors and so on and so forth. So I haven't decided. That way I have to do a whole lot of coding. I am not the best at coding. I'm trying to learn it. There's all different kinds. Every game engine uses a different type of coding language. But I can do it if I need to. So there's that. Second thing, I got a job interview with Sykes. Now let me tell you what happened. When I got the interview, I got an email, said to be at this website or this link, 10 minutes before interview time. And it was a virtual room. That's what it is. So, on a certain day. So, which was yesterday. So, 10 minutes before interview time, I get that link, put it up in the browser. I'm there. I'm sitting there. I'm still sitting there. 11 o'clock rolls around. I'm still sitting there. There's nobody else in the room. Phone's not rang. Nothing. Because it was going to be partially on the phone too, because you had to have a phone that had a mute capability. So I don't know why, I just casually touched my mouse and it moved the mouse cursor up over this Lego looking logo. And the mouse cursor turned from an arrow to a hand, which we all know that means it's a link. Now, there was no words on this page at all, except for little teeny tiny words that says, click here for troubleshooting. That's it. But I clicked that link, and guess what? It took me to the actual room I was supposed to be in to start with. Huh? So anyway, the session was already started. Couldn't join in. So I went to the help thing, typed in what happened, and they put me back in rotation, in case something else comes up. But I went ahead and applied for that American Express job too. That job pays $15.75, I believe it is, an hour. They pay for your landline phone. They pay for that, the monthly pay bill for that. They also pay for your dedicated internet for that. And I mean, it's amazing what all they do. I read on the website. So I applied for that, and I'm hoping I get that. That would be so awesome. That would be really great, because everything it's really starting to get tight now. Because everybody knows there's no money coming in this house right now. The only thing I got coming in right now is my food stamps, and I'm looking everywhere trying to figure out what to do to get stuff coming in, money coming in. Right now everything's okay right now, but after this month, I'm up the creek without a paddle. So I got to figure something out. Something's got to get done. So anyway, on my podcast, I have got it figured out. Excuse me. I've got it figured out what I want to do on the podcast. I've already got one up there. I don't know if any of you all wouldn't listen to it yet, but it's there. I was going to make another one today, but I don't have time, because by the time I get through with this video and get it loaded up and all the other stuff, Connor will be here, and it's impossible to do anything like this with an 8-year-old running around screaming, Dad, 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 Dad. Y'all know how it goes. So, but I might, maybe tomorrow evening, since he's never done it, I might actually do a live stream with him. that'll be an adventure. So we'll wait and see how that works out. So anyway, there is that. I'm gonna try my best to get the podcast really rolling. I'm going to try to do like 3 a week. I'm going to try to keep them around 8 to 10 minutes at a time. I've already got plenty of source material that I'm going to use to start off with. So I've got that covered. I don't really have to come up or write anything new right now. But I just thought I'd make a real quick video, jump in, let you guys know what's going on, say, hey, howdy, how are you? I know you've missed this beautiful mug, but I want you to do me a favor, if you would please. If you watch this video, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, if you watch the video, just down in the comment section, just put, I watched it, or I did, or something. Just let me know you watched it. I'm curious as to how many people actually watch the video. I mean, I know a lot, I know people watch it and then they just go on, and I don't know who does or who don't or what. I'm not really, I just like to know how many people watch the video. I'm just curious. I'd like to know. So, I kind of like to build up a following, get some subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you watch it on Facebook, it's naturally going to take you over to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button down there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'll help out a whole lot. I am going to open up a new Twitter for Hillbillies Hangout. I don't think I'm going to do an Instagram unless I start doing pictures for, like, country pictures. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like, if I'm out and about and I take pictures of, like, old barns and, think country themed pictures. So, but anyway, if you do that for me, I'd appreciate it. But anyway, until next time, which hopefully it won't be nowhere near as long as this time. Until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Be safe, be happy. Love to every one of you.